I'm calmed
Dave,
down. Oh, are you reading that book? You're reading that book again tonight? What's
I'm trying
up?
to not give a.
Yeah,
I'm trying
with the
to
first,
do.
and it's got how many pages missing? The first chapter.
But I found them online, so I was able to go there, read the first 20 pages, then
Yeah.
switch to page 21 that's in here.
Oh, so the pages that they left out were they crucial to the story of that book?
Very. I mean, it's the beginning of the book. You can't.
Right.
Have a
I guess
beginning
that
without
is kind of a That's
a
kind of
middle
a
and an
stupid
end.
question. Yeah, that is
You
kind
need
of a
the
stupid question.
The beginning sets it all up.
All right.
It made so much more sense after I got the beginning.
I guess. Yeah.
And my
Yeah,
reading comprehension is very bad, Dave. I had to go to school for that. They made me sit there and watch computer words go across to improve my reading comprehension and speed.
Do you feel like your comprehension of reading is better now that you went to school for it?
Yes, but that was in ninth grade. Ninth grade when they discovered that deficiency. And
So
I
a
want
few
to
years
thank
ago.
Coach Stabler, who was also a former Vietnam vet. So if you make loud banging noises, he would totally flip out in class and try to kill you.
Did he really do that?
He really did do that. He really did.
Wow.
And then we had another drunk brother. If you got in trouble, because it was all boys Catholic school, so we're always fighting.
Yeah.
One year
I
we
could
got
see-
so many fights they had to say you're getting expelled. Okay, no suspension. Everybody's just getting expelled to stop the fights. But anyway,
I could see you be. Were the Weavers in that class too, Craig?
dude, don't even talk about them. All right. I don't even want to mention the fucking Weavers. Excuse my French, Dave. I didn't
I
mean to
laughed so
curse in
hard
the
I lost
first
my
two,
headphones,
3
Craig.
minutes of your show talking about the fucking Weavers. But brother Mike Sharkey was his name, and he would chase after you with his cowboy boots, kicking at you. He was
Wow.
drunk. He was drunk.
he was nipping the bottom.
You kids think you have it bad. All right.
All right. Well, welcome to the Saturday Night Show.
Sorry, folks.
You
Didn't
caught
mean to
us.
get off.
You caught us mid-story there about Craig's comprehension, and that explains why he's such a great reader now with his new stories.
Somewhat. Oh, look at all
Yeah.
the beautiful people, Dave, that came. We got, first of all, I want to thank our producer and boss, Cashapp, for just leading the charge and making us feel important and professional and helping us feel professional. Dave, she helps me a lot. I don't know about you.
Well, yeah, that's what we were
Tremendous.
just saying. We were just saying backstage how much fun we were having, and she was definitely a big part of that. Craig, I said, I don't know how it happened, it just happened, and now I'm having a blast. It was
It's
magic.
a blast.
She's
So
awesome.
Kat, Kat,
got-
she's awesome.
Mark B was
Go-
the first in the chat. All the way from
Hi, Mark.
Australia. Mark B. Great to see you, Mark.
He had
I
a
was
head
second,
start. You were.
course.
I was lurking again.
Sharon was third.
Under.
Frank is always right there. He's always at the top. Oh,
I
look,
was
Watt's
looking.
in there.
Yeah, Watt's on the show tonight too. Look at Watt life.
I'm here.
Good to see you,
I'm right here, y'all.
Why?
Good
Can
to-
we see
good
your
to see
pretty
you.
face? We don't have to. We already saw it. There it is. He's a good-looking guy.
Look
He
at
should
that.
Stay
He's-
on camera.
Yeah, he's the one that should have the camera on, Craig, not me and you.
Not
we
me and you. I got these things happening here. It's like a clucker. It's a cluck going on. Annalisa, good to see you.
Yeah, Wildlife's the one that should have the camera on. Well, Wildlife informed us. We're going to get to some jokes, folks. Because Wildlife informed us that it's National Joke Day backstage.
That it is.
We should have brought it, and we didn't bring it. Dave and I forgot to bring it.
I know.
Watt.
I'm feeling way too calm. Watt's got a good joke. You've got a
Watt
good
brought
joke.
it. Watt brought it.
All right.
I might have
Tell
one. Oh, yeah, you can tell that one.
What's up, Buff? What's up, Snooks?
All
Welcome
right,
to
well,
the Saturday Night Show. All right, here goes Wildlife with the first joke of the night on International Joke Day.
you put me on the spot. Let's see.
Oh,
here.
you want to? Oh,
There
okay.
was
go ahead.
a lady was getting on the bus with her baby, and the bus driver said, "Man, that is one hell of an ugly baby." So the lady walks to the back of the bus. She is furious. She sits down. She says to the guy beside her, "That bus driver really ticked me off." The guy said, "Well, you should go up there and give him a piece of your mind. Here, I'll hold your pet monkey for you."
I love that one. That's the best.
Started out strong on National
That
Joke
really
Day.
is. I mean, we cannot. That's a great joke.
Oh, good
Bob.
job,
Thank you
Wildlife.
for bringing that. Joke of the day.
What's up, Yorga, baby?
Yoga
Indy.
baby. And Elise is here.
What's going on?
And Ange D.
B-
Ange
Oh, wow.
D. Is that how you
Good to
say it?
see
It's
you,
so
Ange
hard to
D.
say her name, Ange D.
And Chuck's
love
out
you.
there. Chuck's out
Chuck, Van
Big
Life's
Chuck.
here. Holy bong. 420 Wild Dragon's here. He's got a bong on.
Flame on.
there. Larry's present. Look at that.
Larry.
Larry's present.
Mike,
Larry's always
Mike, good
present.
to see you, sir. Buff. Buff's always here. Good to see you, Buff.
Sweet Mr. Boswell. Good to see you, sir.
Well, finally, Mr. Jim.
Jim made it.
Jim, get
Three
that
hours
bag
later.
and get up here. Jim,
Bring your little bag up here, Jim.
get your little head bag.
Oh, he's got
Raymond's
a new
here.
monitor.
Good to see you, Raymond. And Mary
Oh,
Freeland. Love you, Mary. Indy's here, too. See, I'm going
Snooks.
way back.
Good to see you, Snooks.
Oh, thanks for doing that for me, Craig.
Hot damn.
Hot damn. Hot damn's in the
damn.
house.
I love to say that name. Hot damn.
I know it's
There's
hot
Chuck.
damn here.
There's that
Ooh,
sexy
hot
son
today.
of a... And
Is it?
now
Yeah.
for that sexy son of a bitch, it's Chuck. Good to see you, Texas Psycho Billy. We love Chuck. I really do. I like Chuck, and I like listening to Chuck.
Yeah, me too. We had I didn't realize that we grew up so close together, Craig, and we
You
were
live by Chuck?
where we grew up, real close. And the other day he was he knew all the places. The Red Barn. Did you guys ever have a Red Barn chicken house?
No,
by
we
you
had a Red
guys?
Barn pub. A Red Barn
Oh,
pub.
okay.
Yeah, you go there to drink.
So
A chicken
you-
house. Fried chicken?
Yeah, fried chicken like back
Oh,
in
that
the
sounds
70s. Yeah.
My uncle had a Red Barn.
Did he?
Same thing or no?
Did he serve
Totally
chicken?
different.
A true barn.
Oh, there was definitely
okay.
some chickens getting shucked.
It was a real barn.
Yeah.
Storing hay.
So yeah,
That's how
we
wide-
reminisce about that.
Watt 6'7", I guarantee you he threw bales of hay.
Oh,
sure
yeah.
Someone,
He Chuck Craigie's probably throwing bales of hay right now.
he probably still is throwing bales of hay. I gave it up a long
Literally,
time
I have one within reach.
He
No
does.
shit. Yeah, I gave it up a long time ago. I don't like doing it.
107.
And you know what else? Meat boxes. Meat boxes were 75 to 80 pounds of ribeyes, tenderloins, whatever. They were always that much. And when you had to stack them in the coolers, you'd have to. It was
That's
a
the
bench.
workout.
Workout.
You did that all day, Craig,
I would-
stacking
yes,
meat
that
box-
was back when I was much larger and more in shape and fit. I was a beast, David, a beast.
It's like cryo fitness.
I did have a
Sounds
little
like
bit
it.
of a belly. I had a beer belly.
Well, you're looking great these days, Craig. You're
Thank you, Dave. Diabetes has done wonders on my
looking- Yeah, same here. Same here.
It's amazing. The pounds just suck right off of you, Dave.
Yeah,
when you
they
got
sure
the disease.
do.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, they sure do. It's a wonderful thing.
It's a curse, Dave. It's a fucking curse.
That is.
But it's okay.
Yeah, it
We're going to
is.
get through this, Dave. We've already talked about it. We don't want to. Sorry if we seem delirious tonight, folks. We took mushrooms because it's National Joke Day. We thought it'd be
We're
a good
calm.
idea.
We're really calmed down, yeah. But thanks for everybody. Thank you for everybody showing up today. Thank you. I think we got everybody. Hot Damn says it's 107 there. Wildlife
Where
told
is
us
that?
she's in California.
Wow.
She's
that's
in the
hot.
desert.
It's hot.
That's a
And,
hot heat.
Wow,
Hot damn.
it's humid here. And are your neighbors firing off the fireworks? It's 4th of July weekend ish.
Pain in the ass. And my wife's going to yell at me, Dave. I
Why
can't
are you
to
going to get
sleep.
yelled at?
Well, because she
Oh.
can't get to sleep.
Oh, well, that is your responsibility, Craig. Right?
I can't do anything about
No, you can't.
firecrackers.
Maybe you could go out there and yell at them. Yell at the
I don't want to
neighbors.
be that guy.
Yeah. As long as they're not flying in my yard, I'm not that guy. But I've yelled at a neighbor before, Craig, about it when they were firing them right in my backyard.
Dude, I've had that happen too. And it's an awkward because you want to be neighborly, you know?
Yeah.
But you don't want missiles flying in your backyard,
No.
potentially setting some ablaze.
No, and so their deck kind of faced our deck, and they were
Shit.
just firing them.
You just
So I went out there and whatever swear words came out, but they stopped immediately, Craig.
That's great. It worked. Dave, it worked.
I sounded much scarier than I am. I sounded like wildlife.
I got gasoline can in the back of my UTV. I should move that. That's like asking for it.
Yeah, especially in areas that's getting droughts right now.
Yeah. But where do I put the gas can? Shit.
Yeah, there's no.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Mary,
right.
I did have to kill the rooster. Thanks for bringing Mary. Stop talking about that.
That rooster, I'll tell you, that rooster has piqued everyone's interest, Craig.
I mean, dude, and look, Pete has been contacting me, but they didn't know that thing was a serial rooster. I mean, it was real. Baby! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell on the mic, guys. Baby!
You might want to.
You tell them all what about the root. Can you please come here?
It would take too long.
No, come here real quick so you can defend what I had to do for you. Come tell them what I had to do.
Oh yeah, Snooks doesn't like fireworks. That's what I said just about. Ed, what's going on? What's going on, Ed?
Oh, Ed, good to see you, Ed.
No giving out the secrets. Indy, I think I said hi. Van Life, I think I did.
Hold on, she's got to get a cigarette. She's getting all dramatic now, like we're in a friggin' movie. I'm just
Is
kidding.
she gonna
She's not smoking.
Is she gonna
Tell
tell
me.
us a story? Oh, this is great wildlife.
Wait.
Man, that's like a place opened up not too long ago near here called Joe Dirt's Fireworks.
That
Joe
sounds
Dirt's
like a place I would go to. They only have
We'll have to
snakes
check it out.
and sparklers. They only sell
Joe
snakes and
Dirt.
sparklers. That's
Joe
the guy who
Dirt's-
stole. Yeah, he sold fireworks, but he only sold snakes, sparklers.
Oh, I got you. The snakes are the ones that just come out like it look like a ashy snake, right?
That's it. Anita, tell them real quick now what happened. Real quick, they can hear you now. Come on.
Thanks for the story,
A
Anita. Thank you.
rooster killed a chicken and was attempting to kill other chickens.
And what did you ask me to do?
Kill it.
And what did I do?
You killed it.
Yeah, baby. Can I get a?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
You showed him who was the head rooster around
Hey,
there.
would you like to hear a joke? Can I tell a little joke?
I
A
would-
national
I'd
joke?
li-
I'd love to hear one.
I would love to hear a joke here on
It's not
National.
as good as Watts.
All right.
By
be
the way,
judge
everyone
of
is
that.
saying hello to you, Anita Farting House. Be Charming says hello. Hello, B.
Hello.
All right, so a man and his wife had the opportunity of a lifetime to travel to the Holy Land, Jerusalem, to go there. Have you ever been there, David?
I've never been there, but I'm intrigued by the wall there, Craig. I used to watch. They have a webcam on that wall.
That is exciting.
I
So-
don't know. I just thought I'd throw that in. But I've
Well,
never
thank
been.
you. I was thinking bubblegum wall when you said that, but that's in that's in another country or something.
Yeah.
So anyway, they went, but they had the opportunity to take the mother-in-law. So the man's mother-in-law, his wife's mother. So
Right.
they all go to the Holy Land. They're seeing the sights, doing all the tours. The mother-in-law drops dead in the Holy Land. So
You hate to
they're
hear
at
that.
so they have to get, and there's like people that come and collect her and everything. So they go back to, I guess, what is basically the coroner's office. And the man says, well, sir, for $150, you can bury her here in the Holy Land. But if you were to ship her back home, it's going to be at least $5,000.
Whoa.
So the man thought about it for a second, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to ship her back home. I'm going to ship her back home. So the guy was like dumbfounded. He's like, sir, why would you not want to bury her here in the Holy Land for $150? Why would you want to pay $5,000 just to get her home? He said, well, 2,000 years ago, a man died here. 3 days later, he rose from the grave. And I don't want to take any chances. Yep, it was a church joke, folks. It was a church joke.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
there was no monkey involved. There was no monkey child.
No monkeys. Just a mother-in-law like in National Lampoon's
Just
Vacation.
a good old mother-in-law dying in the Holy Land joke.
on top of the truckster. on top of the family truckster.
But I would be worried about that. You would wonder. But she was not, of course, the Holy One, so she would not be able to rise. But you don't want to take any chances.
No, you don't want to take any chances.
Yeah. Like Pet Cemetery.
Oh, I can imagine the same in Haiti or something like that with a voodoo. You don't want to get
York-
a voodoo.
Yorga's got a church joke. I can imagine Yorga's church joke.
Look, Indy's like, that's the cleanest joke I've heard you tell. I need to change it up a little bit, get my image polished.
Well, yeah, and backstage we had to run it by the censors, and they okayed that joke.
They
okayed
pulled
the
high.
joke.
No, yeah, Snooks. No
But they
monkeys were
also
hurt in that
okayed
joke.
watch joke, too. So that goes to show you what the censors are doing.
Yeah, Craig, our censors have been drinking. All right, they've been drinking. It's Saturday. It's Saturday night, Craig. They've been drinking a little bit.
I wonder if is Jim having computer troubles?
I don't know. Did we send him the link? I don't know.
I did.
He said he got a new monitor. I don't know if he was setting it up or he was just saying he got a new monitor.
Dave, I don't know if I did or not. I forgot probably. Like a
Gra's here. Gra, what's going on here? Welcome to the Saturday Night Show.
All right, where
Craig,
yours?
I have a news story that you missed.
Good.
Yeah, you missed
I got
this
a couple
one.
myself if you want me to do them.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
sending
hear it.
Boswell, I'm sorry. Shit. Dave,
You didn't
I
send-
screwed up. I screwed up, Dave.
All right.
He's
all right,
done
it's
this.
all right.
He's done this on my show before, so he should
Calm down.
be very relaxed about it. All right, Jim, it's coming.
Jody, what's up? What's up? Paranormal. And I could tell already people need to calm down. That's right.
We've
That's
been
right,
waiting-
Cam.
We've been waiting for Boswell all backstage, and it was my fault the whole time.
Oh, that's funny.
Son of a bitch. No, it's not funny.
Van
He's going to
life.
be very
No.
upset.
Gra's not chopped liver, Van Life.
Hey, Gra, we included you in my commercial for the show.
Yeah,
tonight.
Gra's in
I
the-
threw
he's in
Gra's
the,
in the commercial.
He's on the commercial for the show tonight.
Yeah, Gra.
Calm down. Calm down. All right, here's a news story. I think you missed this one, Craig, because it happened in 1999.
Oh, fuck.
So
Wait, wait. Is it a pregnant man?
No, it's
Okay, all right, go ahead.
not. All right. So this lady was skydiving in '99. This news story popped up on my Twitter page today.
Just all of a sudden.
Yeah, it must be the anniversary. I'm not sure why it did.
After 24 years.
But Craig, it's the first I'm hearing of it though. Yeah, I'm a little late. I'm a little late on it.
This is good.
But so she's skydiving back in 1999, and she has a parachute. She pulls it, and it malfunctions. Craig,
Oh, shit, Dave. I see where this
then-
is going down. This is
this is going down at about 80 miles an hour.
terminal velocity, I think, is 120.
120, yeah, but for some reason, I think she must have knew how to twist or turn, Craig, so she could slow
did-
herself down a little bit.
That's good. 80.
Yeah, she was going down at 80, they guessed, and but she had a second parachute, and she pulled that one at like 700 feet or something,
Not good enough.
and then it didn't slow her down enough, guys.
Oh, did she make it, Dave?
She landed on the ground going at 80 miles an hour, but the doctor
Sorry,
said,
Jim.
"Sorry, Jim. Welcome."
Welcome, Jim.
You forgot about me, Craig.
Jim, I'm sorry. I thought the whole time you had the link, and we were waiting backstage for you. I was like, I was worried about you. I said, it's not like Jim.
So she landed on the ground, guys, but she landed on a red anthill.
Wait, so she was still alive when
Yeah,
she landed, you're telling
she
me?
landed on the red anthill, and the doctor said that the only reason she survived is because she had 200 red ant bites that gave her adrenaline and kept her heart beating.
Whoa. See
And
that?
she lived. Yeah, she lived.
I
Wow.
totally believe in that because they have this old man, and we asked him because he was always chasing the ladies. And I mean, this is an old man. So
right.
we asked him, how are you so, stamp everything? He said he
Right,
would go
right.
sting himself. He would go personally. He would find wasp nests and yellow jackets and get stung, and he credited that for keeping his libido or whatever you want to call it.
Morality.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Virility.
Yeah, they do that.
Wow, Connie.
Wow.
What's going on? That I've been swarmed one time by bees, and they all got me in the face. I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would do that.
Dave, you must have been
I don't
puffy like a son of a.
Oh, and they all kept stinging me in the same spot, and I was rolling around just like the movies, just like in the movies.
That's the hornet's nest now.
Wait, say
I
again,
was rolling
Jim.
around.
I'm sorry.
You got to be on the lookout. I'm finding them in the Christmas trees. There's white-faced hornets.
Oh, I just found ground hornets at the marina, and I doused their hole. But here's the problem, Dave. They could possibly have another exit 10 feet
Yep.
away.
Oh,
One
yeah.
that
Yeah, right.
I
Yeah,
found
that's
out
what. Oh, go
jacket
ahead,
nest
Mister.
like that. They could have two holes. Once I found a giant yellow jacket nest back in the 90s, I was spraying one end and they were coming at the other end like 20 feet away and stinging me.
Mm.
Yeah, the ones that got me, I was taking like dead branches out of the tree, and I pulled on their branch, and they didn't take too kindly, and they just swarmed me, man. It was crazy.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but it is funny.
I was rolling around saying "Save yourself" like Tommy Boy, you know.
Bees!
Save yourself. Yeah.
Dave, since you did a news story, I should bring a news story.
All right, I'd love to
Just
hear
so
a story.
happen to have one. A2 Blog, good to see you. Yes, Indian Hills is having a huge fireworks show right now. That's the nudist colony that's across the street from Dubois' house. She lives down the road from there, but she does peek in the fences every once in a while, she said. So,
Hot Damn's hubby Ray is watching, and she wants us to say hi. Hi, Ray.
hey, Ray. Good to see
Everybody say hi to Ray.
you. Good to
Good
see
evening,
you.
Ray.
Hey, Ray.
And now for a news story on the Weekend Report. I'm Greg the Hunter. I'm like programmed to do that, but I did it a little different for your show, Dave. I hope you loved it.
Yeah, it was a little.
Hi.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
In 1999, woman dies. No, I'm just kidding. She lived. That
In
was your story.
'99.
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, that was my story.
That
You
was
can
your
borrow
story.
that story.
I was
You can
about to
borrow
say-
that story.
I'm gonna tell that one tomorrow night. All right. Drugged up swans forced to go cold turkey after invading a poppy farm. Dave.
Okay,
Drugged swans.
drugged up swans. Okay,
They had to go cold turkey after invading a poppy farm. Swans that became addicted to eating opium poppies have been forced to go cold turkey after invading the farmers' fields. In February, hundreds of swans began arriving at the poppy fields near Komarno in Slovakia.
I've noticed that a lot of you. I've noticed a lot of your news stories, Craig, have really hard names of towns.
Really
in them.
hard names that I can't pronounce, Dave.
I know. Last night it was like Hubbard.
This is Komarno in Slovakia.
Oh, okay, all right.
Slovakia. That is a
All
place.
right.
I now remember it. Okay. Local media outlet says the birds estimated to number in the 200s were intentionally attracted to the field due to temporary ponds that had formed after heavy rains. But the swans became stuck in the field after getting a taste of that opium poppy. They didn't want to leave. A bizarre situation that neither the farmers nor conservationists had ever seen.
But how did they get-
Conservationists eventually intervened and removed the intoxicated birds from the field and to detox. They sent them to a swan detoxification program
Like the Betty Ford, the Betty Swan Clinic.
of swans. In
Yeah.
the space of around 4 months, the swans wreaked havoc on farmers' fields, destroying around $10,888 worth of plants. You know,
Wow.
they're very cheap. It's way cheap when it's the natural plant. Worth of plant over an area of more than 5 hectares, which is about 12 acres. Do you know a hectare is like 12 acres?
I don't. I thought it was like the fourth dimension.
Come
or
on,
something. I
how
didn't
much
realize
land do you
that.
have? I have 5 hectares. What
I've
is
got
that?
at least
12
about
acres.
about 5.5 hectares. I've got.
What do I have? I have like 0.5 hectares. All right.
Yeah, I don't have 5 hectares either. I have 0.3.
I'm just about an acre or so.
old measurement.
Jim's got a lot. Jim does have
Jim's.
a lot.
Well, you have to have a lot of hectares to grow.
To grow trees, Christmas trees.
yeah.
Jim has.
Almost 12, just a fraction less.
Well, you have 5 hectares. Good job, Jim. But the swans suffered physically as a result of their consumption, Dave. They became dependent on the plant. Yes, intoxicated birds were seen acting dazed and unable to fly or even walk.
They were confused.
They eventually
They'd be like-
became pimps and had hookers working for them, Dave. And it turned into South Central or
Do you have
Chicago.
Do you have any? Do you got any more poppies? No, it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
You swans, get out of here.
Man,
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Sure would. Afghanistan's over there. You should go there.
So
didn't
how many
know.
swans? Did someone say it's a
200.
gaggle of swans?
Like I said.
200
gaggle.
swans.
200 of them.
a gaggle.
Wow,
Gaggle of poppy drugged birds.
wow.
I would imagine those would attack you as well.
That's an interesting story. Did that story happen in 1999 as well?
No, this is actually very recent. All my
This
stories
is a
are very,
recent
very
one.
recent.
All right, it's
want
just
another
me
one?
that finds out. Yeah.
Do you
yeah,
want
let's
it? Do you want another one?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Scandally clad. Thank you. And now for another exciting story. I'm Kirk the Hunter. Scandally clad witches caught munching on deer carcasses in a bizarre security cam footage. Did you see this footage?
Yeah.
Watt saw
Wow.
this.
Yes,
What was
that's
it?
wild.
Hold on again. Scandally
Scandally
clad.
clad witches
We're
caught
not.
munching on a deer carcass in a bizarre security cam footage.
Wow. Right. Raw. They're just eating
Exactly.
it raw.
Disgusting
Exactly
disease.
how he described it.
Disease.
Wow.
A nurse and nature lover in Canada. This is always in Canada. You gotta watch these people. Reported
Raymond.
capturing Canada. Be
Raymond-
careful. You got fucking witches there. Okay.
One second, Craig. Raymond says that those swans were high on quack.
They were high on. Poppy is much stronger of an addiction, Raymond. They were riding.
Yeah.
They were chasing the dragon, as we like to call it, Dave. Chasing the dragon.
The swans were chasing the dragon.
They were chasing
Literally.
the dragon.
Literally.
Reportedly captured footage of what she said appears to be 2 witches holding an eating ritual in a carcass eating ritual with a camera she set up near her home. Don't know what the heck was up with that, she says. Corina Stanhope, 36, of Powell River, British Columbia. So y'all be on the lookout. If you're in Powell Ridge or anywhere near, you got some deer carcass eating witches running around. So be careful. It's really freaked us out, I would say, Watt. You know, freaked me out.
It's funny you should say that because today's National Canada Day.
Wow, is it National Witches Eat Deer Carcass Day?
I literally
thought he was about to say
gonna
that.
Yeah.
Man.
That's right, I
October
had-
the 13th.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there's a Cannibal Witches Day.
No, that's on October. That's in October, which
October
makes
the
sense.
13th of this year. Yep.
Okay, all right.
That is
Well,
crazy. Yeah, okay,
Wow.
so they said it really freaked us out. It's not something you see every day.
Yeah, or ever,
Ever.
every day, or ever.
I mean, crazy. After coming across a deer carcass in a garden on her property, Stanhope said she set up the trail camera to surveil any animals that might take an interest in the dead deer. You know, like I do. I put videos out, cameras out to catch the coyotes and the bobcats.
Right, yeah.
Actually, deer are the first ones to show up to deer carcasses. the deer are the first ones to show up.
But you know
Wow.
what led up to this, right? You know what led
No.
up to her putting the camera there?
What?
She was supposedly they were having different animals or whatnot turn up. I guess you could say mutilated. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't. What? I didn't even know
So
that.
supposedly they set up the camera and they found a deer that was fresh or whatever. So they set up the camera near it, hoping they could catch something, and they caught that.
Wow.
Supposedly.
That is crazy. Let me see if it. You know what? He's got stuff that I don't even think is contained in my story. Thank you, Watt.
There were probably
were-
maggots all over that.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, so here's what she said. Me and my grandpa put up a trail camera to see if we could see animals, and we got a bobcat on camera, which was pretty cool, she said, adding that her 76-year-old granddad, Bob, was horrified when he checked the footage and saw what appeared to be scantily clad women chomping down on the carcass at night.
And they were scantily clad on top of it, not just eating the deer. I don't know what's more repulsive.
They gave Grandpa a heck of a scare.
All over the world.
Oh my God, they got boobies! Boobies! I haven't seen those in ever.
Jim wants to know how old they were, Craig.
They were. I don't know. They don't give an age of the witches.
The videos
What's
that's
the-
out there, they didn't look real old. But
They
it's hard
didn't
to
look
tell.
old. They actually looked pretty like decent body. It was crazy. Not that I'm
Wow.
into witches.
Yeah.
I came the next day and Grandpa said he got naked people on the camera, and I said no, you didn't. Bullshit. That's what she said. So he showed me. She said,
Yeah.
Stanhope noted that to the outlet that the apparent carcass eaters emerged about 10 minutes after sunset, just like an animal would do.
Looked like
This is
looking-
crazy. This is
Wait, but
crazy.
Dave, here's the best. They were looking disheveled. I guess that's what a witch looks. I mean, you're describing a witch. I would imagine disheveled is the look.
Yeah, that's part of the look. That's part of the outfit, disheveled.
Yep, Stevie Nicks.
I don't know.
Always looked disheveled.
Yeah, I don't
And-
know if I've ever seen a
Put together witch. Oh well, that's a good looking witch. Not since the Wizard of Oz, and you know she was the good witch.
Right. And they dropped a house on her, right? They dropped a house on the good witch.
Oh wait, so they were looking disheveled and like they were wearing wigs. So the hair did not look like real hair. You can't really tell from the photos, but the hoof was brought right up to her mouth. She said,
Craig, were they wearing white after Labor Day?
"No, I think they were in like black shorts, and they had no top on." Dave,
Oh,
they were
geez.
totally breaking the Labor Day rule. I don't know if she was kissing it, smelling it, or eating it, but it touched. But to touch a decaying carcass like that makes me feel sick. The amount
Yeah.
of bacteria that must have been on it there. So if this was a joke, they're really playing with anthrax. I mean, there's all kind of bad
They were
things.
into it. If it was a neck, they were definitely into it 100%. No question.
Yes,
Maybe they just got a hoof fetish.
they did.
Maybe they have a hoof fetish.
Oh,
Paw. No, not the paw. It's the hoof. The hoof.
You figure once the flies get to it, there's going to be maggots galore all over the carcass.
That's another thing. This thing was not like it's not a fresh carcass. This was an old carcass.
Oh, yeah, that is bad right there.
Be on the
Bad,
lookout in British Columbia, Powell River area. You may have some scantily clad witches running around eating carcasses. So,
careful.
ladies and gentlemen, that has been your weekend report on the Dave Divine broadcasted. Thank you.
Awesome.
Craig, I'm frightened.
That one might be my favorite one I've heard you tell, Craig.
I
that
save
one,
those for you, Dave. I save those for you.
that was a pretty special news story
Thank you, sir.
that has so many different layers and who's
Look at what Grot put. Anything for a buck.
Yeah.
That is perfect timing. Now for
what's up,
Mr.
Chap?
Boswell.
I'm frightened.
and scantily clad witches. Oh my gosh, it had everything.
It's trending.
That is trending because that's a true story. I mean, like, what the
Yeah.
hell is going on in our world when that's a true story?
Have you ever,
Exactly.
Craig?
Did
have you
Boswell
ever
freeze? Wait, we just had a Boswell freeze. Did y'all
Oh, did he
notice?
freeze?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. Boswell, come back. Let me see if your lips are moving. Come on.
Have you ever caught anything like that on your outdoor cam, Craig?
I have caught a wild pig that had a raccoon riding on its back by my corn feeder.
You did?
I don't know.
That was
Yes.
a good one.
That's a real picture I had. It was and he was on the back, and I was like, "Why is this going on?" You know, but I think he must have startled him, or the pig came up and
Wow.
caught the picture of him standing on the back of the pig at the perfect time.
Wow. What's up, Washburn? Do you still have that photo, or is it video, or what is it?
No, I don't even have the photo anymore. Well, I may. I got to look through. That was on my old computer, and I have files on a disc. So let me go through. I possibly do still have it.
Oh, I'd love to. I know I'd love to
That'd
see
be
that
awesome.
photo.
Yep. And I thought, and I even put it on Facebook, and I was like, "Strange things are afoot," because I believe. No, I put it on MySpace. It was MySpace.
Oh, yeah. I'm always updating my mind. You know, JM says in the chat that Powell River is approximately 50 miles northwest of Vancouver.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, I didn't know that. And good to see
Yeah.
you, JM Unleashed. Good to see
And
you, sir.
Flyer,
Jerry
what's going
Lee,
on?
good to see you. Look at all these
And
beautiful
Hope.
people. Big Chap's here. Good to see you, Chap.
Big shout.
Hope Horizon.
Oh, Hope's
Sam
in,
O'Carl
yeah.
snuck in.
Camo, what's up? Hope's in
Hello.
Washburn
Hope's in-
Billy. Good to see
Hope's
you.
stuck in traffic. I was wondering if she was coming in, but she says she's stuck in traffic.
We have hope.
I'm sure there's a poem about that.
There is.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, tell you, Craig,
Washburn.
I've lost a few deer I've shot over the years that I didn't find until the next day. And the first thing you notice is a fox or a coyote has torn the tail off.
Yes, they go for that butt. They go for the butt first. You're right, Jim.
Yep. Then if
Softest
turkey
part.
vultures have led me to them. Like I said, then you see flies on them, and before the day's over, it's disgusting. Just the whole
It's
carcass
fast.
is covered with maggots completely.
Yes,
They
the
just-
blowflies.
They just rip the skin off that thing all the way down to the bones.
Yep.
You don't want to be like those witches, Jim, and start gnawing on one.
Back to
No.
They would
Yeah.
get
You don't
worms
want-
from eating that meat. Believe me.
Oh, dude, Jim, you don't want to suck on the hoove. Don't suck on the hoove.
Oh, man.
Show me your hooves, baby.
Show me your hooves.
And I don't know why my camera froze. It's hot in here. My wife decided to clean the oven tonight.
Oh, so you're doing a preheat. You're preheating the house.
For 3
This is
hours.
the worst time of year to clean an oven,
I
Jim.
told her, it's 10:30. She just decided that would be
Yeah.
clean.
Is it best to do it on the most humid day of the year, Jim? or
On the
what?
hottest
Do it in the
day
winter.
of the year.
But I'm not going to argue with her.
Don't argue, because Jim, you know what's coming up? Her special day, and I
birthday.
want to say happy birthday to Mrs. Boswell. That's going to be coming up, and we
on the 3rd, right? July 3rd.
Fourth.
July 3rd.
the fourth. The fourth.
Oh,
I'm
right
the
on.
third. My holy birthday is the third, and people were actually wishing me happy birthday tonight, which is awesome.
Oh,
very
yeah.
Oh, I thought
Definitely
it was
happy
your
birthday.
No, well, my birthday's just a little bit after that. I'm a Leo.
Okay.
I'm a Leo. I'm a
Nothing
lion.
wrong with that. You're a lucky Leo.
I'm a
Right,
lucky
Grant?
Leo.
I bought a new computer monitor today at Best Buy. And I
That's
told
what
her,
we heard.
okay, so I decided to say, well, it's for your birthday. And she doesn't believe me.
Jim, I like how you snuck in. Jim sneaks in a gift for him, but it's for her.
I got an HP.
Hey, honey, I got you a new guitar for your birthday.
Honey, I got you the Corvette I always wanted.
Well, I decided to get a 27-inch HP monitor because we had a 17-inch gateway. And I've seen myself on YouTube. I don't know if I'm really fit for prime time.
Heck yeah, Hot Damn is a Leo too. Good job, Hot Damn.
Oh, some
about that?
Leos. TJ
Hey, all the
Katz.
Leos, please represent. If we have any Leos out in the chat, or if you come later, because we respect that, but please come later or now. But tell us if you're a Leo. Sorry, Dave, I ramble on, don't I?
No, go for it. Yeah. What? Tell us about Leos, Craig. I'm very interested. What?
Well,
What-
we're kind of like, let me tell you, a little stubborn.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're
Stubborn.
leaders. We're alphas for sure. It could be
Right.
some sort of drinking thing because you don't want to drink too much. You could there's addiction. We're definitely we could be addicted to things, so we got to watch it.
Cashew says, I got you a new weed whacker, honey, for your birthday.
Thank you, Jim. I got you a new chainsaw to cut down all these damn trees. Actually, Jim has that worked out to where he cons the public into coming in and doing all the work because they think, let's go cut down our own tree. It's nostalgic. Let's do it ourselves. And Jim is capitalizing on that premise.
They love driving the tree out of the field. All the
It
work.
really is. It's accomplishment.
Brew W's on the cusp of Leo and Cancer.
Oh,
I don't know what
but you
that-
know what? They try to change the dates. Dave, did they do this to y'all too? I think they did it all around. They try to change the dates, and I refuse to go with the changes.
I don't know. I don't know if they did. I'm just sticking with mine.
I'm
sticking with mine.
with it. I don't know.
It's a pound sign. It's not a hashtag. It's a freaking pound sign.
Yeah, we do have some great Leos in the house.
I'll put the camera back on. I got naked for a second. It's so hot in here.
Oh, it is hot. Is your wife, Craig? Is your wife cleaning the oven too?
She's also. It's a self-cleaning oven, Dave.
Yep,
You
same
just
here.
turn it up to 500 degrees and it cleans itself
You could just scrape last night's dinner right off the walls.
right off of it.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
funny.
Hey, we've covered everything. Cooking. By the way, International Joke Day. If anybody in the chat wants to leave a tasteful joke.
And I
love
know Gra has, I can't remember this, I'm trying to think of the story, but he had an example of buying someone a present for yourself, I think. His ex, I think. There's something funny. There's a funny story there I know Gra has.
And he bought something obviously for himself.
I think so. I think I'm not making that up.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad Jim was able to get that for her. And happy birthday, Miss Boswell. We love you sharing your husband with us.
Well,
Did that
it's
come
hard-
out wrong?
it's really hard to get used to such a big monitor.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
We really do. We love him. He's super intelligent. We call him, after all, the scientific woodsman.
Scientific woodsman, that's right.
And he's still rocking the sweet.
Oh, Shine Dixie bought her husband a purse for his birthday.
That's perfect, Dixie. Sure, he loved it.
It was 38
Oh,
years
oh.
ago. This weekend, we went to Atlantic City on her 21st birthday.
Oh wow.
Wait, you know what? Yorga does have a clean joke, but it's too much to write.
Oh, okay.
Should we get him? I can get him.
Yeah,
Let's get
send him the. Yeah. Let's hear
All right,
Yorga's
folks.
clean joke.
Warning. The show is
Warning.
now about to
Warning.
enter the warning vampire zone. This man
I was
born
gonna talk about-
400 Go ahead.
I was going to talk about the fourth dimension, but I think Yorga will show us in real life what the fourth dimension is.
I think Ken Yorga lives in the fourth dimension.
I know. So I was going to explain it, but or try to explain it, but I think Yorga will show us.
Hold on, Dave. I got to scroll through the many, many emails I got from our producer, Cashew Gesundheit. She is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I need her, though. But literally, I said, hey, by the way, I need some more news stories because she finds a lot of these news stories, folks. Cashew's responsible. Well,
Yeah.
she sent me damn near 24 news stories. I'm making a database, all right, Dave? It's a database. And Cashew's helping.
yeah.
Cashew, I love you and thank you.
Well, it's good to be prepared, Craig. You never know when you might have to cover a whole half hour or something with news
I
stories.
got it. I can at least do, yes, maybe 5 minutes. And if I kill a certain person during the bit, it takes another 5 minutes off.
Is Ken Yorga coming up on the panel?
Yes, I'm trying. Jim, give me a second, damn it.
He ends up in the
Well,
worst situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Accidentally.
Count Yorga field trip.
Accidentally, folks. Totally
Count
accidentally.
Yorga field trip.
We're not
I
going.
did
to
have
that,
another. Oh, go ahead, Mr. Boswell. Go
We're
ahead.
not going to that. What is it? That castle he was talking about, McAfee or something.
Oh,
the
yeah.
the Macadabi. The
Macadabi. Okay.
No,
That's why I
I'm
was-
saying it wrong. It's not the Macadabi. It's
That's what I was saying. You don't if you go on a cruise,
on,
you
man.
you better
You know,
better
the
hope they don't have a
thing.
macadabby cruise. You know,
Imagine him taking us to a
Macadabi.
Halloween party.
we're headed somewhere.
yeah.
Yorga says he can cover the fourth dimension. I bet you can.
What was that? What was it? Buckaroo Banzai. You remember that movie, Buckaroo Banzai?
No, I
It's an
don't.
old one.
And the fifth dimension. I think they went to the fourth or fifth dimension. I forget what it was. But that, Dave, I'm shocked you didn't see that. It had
No, I haven't seen that, but I
Jeff
love to
Goldblum
mention. I
was
want to
in it.
see it now.
Yeah, no, it was a freaky movie in the 80s, I guess. On what? Was that 80s?
Yeah. That was I don't know, 83, 85 maybe.
Very strange. It was
Yeah.
very similar, but better than Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck was horrible.
Oh, that was pretty hard. And Who
But this
Framed
one-
Roger? Who Framed
Yeah,
Roger
Who
Rabbit
Framed
was
Roger
pretty rough
Rabbit.
too. Yeah, that was pretty rough too.
That wasn't so bad. I kind of liked it. Shave and a haircut. Two bits. He couldn't resist it.
Right.
And then they would.
I mean,
the weasels
yeah.
would laugh themselves to death. It was great.
Yeah.
I love cartoony shit. Sorry.
I found a.
Yeah,
I
you
think I
ordered
found a.
Express.
I found a cheap copy of that movie at the thrift store for like a quarter or 50 cents.
Yeah, that's where you will find these treasures, or at the dollar store. You know, I bought
Right.
a disc from the dollar store, like a dumbass, and someone had managed to take the damn thing out of there and repackaged it and just put it back. It was like all packaged up nice, Dave. They got pros out there.
So you just have the cover of the movie.
I just
then.
have the cover of the movie that I paid, $4 for.
You gotta watch the one use CDs also.
Yes.
Thanks, Snooks. Big Chap, did I
Musical-
say hi? Hi, Big Chap.
Musical CDs, Mr.
Yeah,
Jim.
yeah. The ones with music, rock on it. Yeah.
SM, Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky
We're
in the
bringing
Brain.
back some. What about when Mars attacks?
Oh, one of
Remember
our
that movie?
friends, that comes in here. He worked on that movie. Yeah.
Really? That's so cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So he had me hooked on watching that movie because after he
I
told
did send
he-
Yorga the link. I don't know
Okay.
what's taking him so long.
Speaking of Mars attacks, tomorrow is UFO day.
Shh. That's what they're trying to plan.
What
What?
if, what if all the smoke in the sky? is
Oh,
a cover to
look
hide-
at that! Speak of the devil, the guy that worked on.
Speak of the vamp. Oh wait. Oh, is in the chat? You mean?
No, yeah, Matt. Matt, he's the one that worked
Matt.
on Mars Attack. Matt,
Awesome.
Matt in the chat.
Very cool, Matt.
Yeah, he worked. I don't
was
know.
Tim
He
Burton.
makes.
What's up, man?
He makes things, effects and stuff, and so he worked on
Carl,
it. He
you're
had
right. I
me.
should.
He had me watching that movie all the time. Yeah, what's up, Matt? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Oh, Hot Damn is close to Area 54. Wait, I thought it was 51. Isn't Area 54 like a nightclub?
Are they?
That was-
Are they? Yeah, it's a Martian nightclub. It's a
a lot
Martian
of areas.
nightclub.
4
That
or
was in
something?
New York City, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Club 54.
Yeah. Are
Both
they adding?
places contained
Are they-
aliens, though.
Are they adding areas now? Are there more areas than there
There's
used to
more
be?
areas. They're extending.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to the
definitely more.
first? What happened to the first 50 areas?
Wait,
Where are they
no,
at?
yes.
We don't
LOL,
speak
yes,
about those.
51.
You can't. You can't
She-
speak about those.
Hot Damn added 3 more numbers to it.
Yeah, what
It
happened?
must have
to
been a
Club
food
54?
tax. It was like a food tax.
Yeah, what
They
a
always used to
coincidence.
say the first 50 were the states.
Oh, so it's all one big area. Is what you're getting at.
Its own little state.
The things
Link
you
isn't
learn here,
working.
folks.
Shit. Wait, you know what? I probably sent him to the wrong place.
He's
Damn
probably over. He's probably over at Jim's. Maybe he's at Jim's.
StreamYard link to the
Let
show.
me go to my sent mail and do this more appropriately. I'm so sorry.
All right, we'll get Yorg up here to show you the fourth dimension for a little bit, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out on a Saturday night. This has been an awesome Saturday night. I know Hope did say that she saw some fireworks tonight. I heard them.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just going to say that my favorite game is to turn on the scanner and listen to the fireworks. So I'm going to be doing that for the 4th.
Oh, I need to get a scanner so I can listen to the craziness that should happen.
You can listen to it. You can listen to the Scanner app.
All right, I said there was several. So I think
It is. Let's see.
And look, don't click on the Gmail, Yorga. Click on the StreamYard.com link.
I'm trying
He
to
knows
find
what he's
his
doing.
email.
He knows what he's doing. He's a professional.
Yeah, you can
Damn it,
just.
the man's
you can,
been alive for 456 or 52 years. He doesn't even know. He lost track of a couple.
Maybe he went to the fifth dimension.
Hot damn. Yeah, maybe he is.
He probably is.
Hot damn's going to listen to the Scanner too.
Hey,
no one
thank
is
y'all for
ever on
joining
Discord.
us. And the chat
Yes,
has not
absolutely.
stopped tonight yet. Dave,
Not yet, but we haven't brought up the.
don't bring him up.
I'm not going to bring him up.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm not going to bring that guy up, Craig.
Thank you, sir. Oh, dude, we got a beautiful little audience. I love it, Dave.
437 and a half is your. Yeah, it's a great audience. They're having fun in the chat.
Thank y'all
Mr.
for coming and
Boswell's
having
frozen.
fun with us. And for all of you that are going to watch us in the morning, happy Sunday.
Happy
Thank you for
Sunday,
being with
folks.
Happy
us. Sunday
Sunday.
morning.
Hey,
call.
Mr. Boswell. Mr. Boswell, I don't know if you heard, but did you hear that it was National Joke Day?
Yeah.
Do you have any jokes that you could tell?
Well, once I went to McDonald's and I wasn't really that hungry.
Hold on. Can you put that bag on your head for us?
Once I went to McDonald's and I wasn't that hungry, so I decided to have a kid's meal. Well, that kid's
Yeah.
mother was so mad at me.
He stole the kid's meal,
I always order a kid's meal.
which explains the very small bag that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I figured it out.
We're out of big bags
Well,
I like
Nice
the little
job.
bag.
because I don't want to suffocate.
I know. Well, Jim mentioned that song they used to. Jim, what was the song?
Simple suffocation.
Could you sing it, Jim?
Suffocation, simple suffocation. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Stick a bag over your head, close it tight, and count to 10. Simple suffocation.
I don't know why that makes me crack up. I love it.
My sister, I guess,
That's
told
what.
me to-
That's because it's not a good song. It's not.
It's
a
a
good
horrible song, and I loved it. I went back on your show and I listened to him singing it over and over again. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to control it.
That was on your show, and you know what? It
Was that
funny
my
be-
show? I thought it was your
Yeah.
show.
No, it was last night, and I was watching it back too. But what was funny about it is him knowing that, but then you imitated him like perfectly right after that. So I was like, "Has Craig heard that song before too? Has Craig heard that song?"
It's a
No.
nursery rhyme.
You're right, because I was watching mine, but I watched yours, and I was cracking up about the unknown comic story about heckling some asshole.
Yeah,
You heckling the unknown comic. How
Yeah.
dare you?
yeah, because he disappointed me, Craig. He took his bag off.
I love that.
I left that out of the story too. I forgot to say the other thing he was doing was he finished his drinks, right? And then
You
he
told
was
us.
just.
Grabbing the audience. Yeah, you
Oh,
told
did I
us.
tell that? All right, yeah. Yeah, he
It
was
was in
grabbing
there.
the audience's drinks, and then he took his bag off. I mean, he was doing his best to make everybody in the place mad. There's no doubt about it.
Now look, and Raymond's bringing up a good point. There was stuff found in Antarctica too, and old technology. So there could have been that, but what they're going to try to do is, we have those technologies, and they're going to fake everybody out with it. They're going to try to scare us, Dave. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was trying to
Yeah.
follow the chat. The chat's in a whole nother realm. They're
They're
not worried about suffocation, simple suffocation.
they're trying to tune us out, Craig. They're probably trying to tune us out.
That song sounds like wait, what was it? Frere Jacques.
Yeah, fair.
Domine
Yeah, I don't-
Pumene, Domine Pumene, la tête et le voix.
Farajaka, Buckaroo Banzai. Is that the movie you were telling me
that
about?
was the movie,
Yeah.
Buckaroo Banzai in the fifth
Yep.
dimension.
Yeah,
Let's
Fear,
see.
right, Buff? Yeah.
My sister's changed the lyrics. Suffocation, easy suffocation. Suffocation, easy way to die. First you get a plastic bag, then you put it on your head. Go to bed, now you're dead. Oh.
All right, I'm attempting to send Yorga the link one more time.
All right,
I
Gross
know.
says, Gross requested a song from you, Mr. Boswell. He wants to know if you know Soft Kitty.
No, I never heard of that one.
Never heard of that one.
But when you think of it, some of these nursery rhymes were really evil.
Very.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of
90%
posies.
of them are.
Telling a kid to suffocate themselves.
Why do they eat children? Hansel and Gretel?
I don't know. Yeah, right. Yeah.
What is the perfect temperature?
I don't know.
Because she was, remember they were, first you get them fat.
Would I turn on would I turn on the oven if my friend was in there, Muggsy? You might, Rabbit. You might, Rabbit.
You might. Yes,
Would I
Disney?
turn on-
Yes, they're evil.
Yeah, right. Mikey's Beach, what's up?
Mikey, good to see you.
You can't show up late, Mike. You miss a lot. Miss a minute.
Mike,
Miss a
we've
lot.
been all over the board. It's been crazy.
All right, here we
everywhere.
go. We need an intro for this 400-year-old friend of ours.
And now for this 475-year-old son of a bitch.
437 to be precise. And a half.
437. He keeps getting younger.
What's
Nice
up, Yorga,
hat.
baby? Hey, look at that.
It looks
Doing
like a
it.
sailor
I got a
hat.
gig with the Navy right now, man. Ukrainian Navy.
Dude, we forgot the hat gig. Watt has a hat. Watt, can we just see your hat?
Mr.
Yeah,
Boswell's got a bag.
Oh, wait, Boswell has a bag.
I'm frozen.
Got a bag.
He is frozen. We got Jim from about 20 minutes ago.
I need a bag.
Mr.
Jim
Freeze
from the past.
Batman movie.
Watt's got a
Oh, yeah.
hat.
Mr. Freeze
Yeah.
got me.
I should
Yeah,
have got
Brew,
a
that
hat.
Sheldon is Soft Kitty, right?
All right, here's my joke.
All right, here we go.
It's not dirty. So a guy decides, for whatever reason, he's going to go become a monk. All right. So he goes to the monastery and he talks to the head chief monk. Find out, how do I become a monk? And he said, well, you got to pretty much give up everything. You're going to come in here and do whatever we ask you to do, mop floors, do anything. You can't say a word. You
Hold
cannot
on one
utter.
second. 1 second, Yorga. Cashew said the sailor says brandy.
Yeah, I know that chick. I left her for the sea.
She's a fine girl.
She was a fine girl.
What a good
What a
wife
good
she would
wife
be.
she would be.
Oh, sorry about that. That was crap.
All right, anyway, back to my joke. So a guy's going to go be a monk. He's trying to figure out how to be a monk. And they tell him, all right, you got to stay here for 3 years. You can't utter a word to anybody. And after 3 years, you can say 2 words. He's like, all right, I'll do it. So he does, and he's mopping floors and doing all this monkey monk stuff. And for 3 years. And finally, he comes back to the head monk of the monastery. And he says, all right, you've done good. You've got 3 years. What's your 2 words? He said, bed cold. No, bed hard. That's what it was, bed hard. In other words, his bed was hard.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, all right, I'll make a note of that. Okay, go back. You got another 3 years. Can't say anything. I'll see you in 3 years so you can tell me 2 words. He's like, all right. So he goes back and he's doing all his monkey stuff. And he comes back. He comes back after 3 years and they said, all right, what are you got 2 words. You've done very well, son. What are your 2 words? He goes, food cold. He goes, oh, food's cold. Okay, we'll make a note of that. And see you in 3 years. Got another 3 years. Got to cut. This is 9 years now we're talking about. And see you in 3 years. You got 2 words you can say. So does his 3 years. He does fine, and the big chief monkey monk brings him back and says, all right, big chief monkey monk. What do you call the head of the monastery? He's not a pope. He's a bishop or something. I don't know.
The head monk.
Yeah.
He's the head monk.
The head monkey monk. Yeah, right. So anyway, comes back after this next 3 years. He said, all right, you've done very well, son. What are your 2 words? He said, I quit. And And the boss says, I knew you would. And he goes, what do you mean? He said, all you've done is been complaining since you've been here.
That is a good one. It was very clean.
Oh yeah, that's a clean joke. Now, the fourth dimension. Okay, check this out, and I'll make it real easy. So we live in 3 dimensions: up, down, this way, that way. 3-dimensional world, us, right?
Yeah.
The easiest way to understand it is to take it back a step, and let's say that we lived in a 2-dimensional world. Okay, even though this piece of paper has thickness to it, not much. Let's just say we're cheating, and this is a 2-dimensional world. There's no up and there's no down. So if there's a little guy that lives in this world and he's just kind of moving around or whatever, you could take I wish I had an apple or something, but you could take, say, my fist and come down through this world and go that way, and it looks like something's appearing and disappearing. You see what I mean?
Yes.
So if you add that, now we have 3 dimensions. So what would it be in the 4th dimension with us? It would probably look like something just, it's there and then it's not.
Like a cube with 4.
We could catch objects in the 4th dimension. Basically, what he's saying for a second in time, or so much time.
I mean,
and then
go back to the 2 dimensions. This guy lives in this little world that's only left, right, forward, backward, whatever. And if you pass the apple through this, it would look like that apple appeared and disappeared.
Right.
Yes.
So add the 3rd dimension, which is where we are. Now think about the 4th dimension. What the hell? And it's currently there's a 5th. I don't want to know about it. It scares me too much.
Yep, there's a 5th. Buckaroo
The
Banzai.
4th dimension is space, and the 5th dimension is time.
Yeah.
Very good explanation. Very good.
We can't understand the 4th dimension, though. A space containing, more than length, width, and depth. It's beyond our understanding.
It's beyond our understanding, but it doesn't mean it's not there.
Oh, I know.
But so one important thing is, we can only really visualize this two dimensions, right?
No, 3.
Right.
I can't comprehend what they are saying, Dave. My comprehension is only in reading.
I took notes today on this very subject, but
we have height, width, and depth. We have 3.
There is a 4th wall, Dave. There's a 4th wall. You don't talk to the cameraman. They're behind the 4th wall.
Like in the Truman Show?
Correct.
Well,
linear,
Or any
aerial,
scripted television show.
voluminous, abstract, and the 5D is energy.
Well, Matt Dorsey said,
5D?
Could be.
according to Einstein, time is the 4th dimension.
Well, time is energy. Everything that you do in life to get time, you have to convert your energy and manpower to get compensated for that time.
He's right. Time is so valuable. We wasted so much of it.
Yeah. So Matt's saying the 4th dimension is time.
That's what.
Mikey says that the 5th dimension is the age of Aquarius.
Yep.
You know what? I appreciate this. It's really helped my depression, y'all. Thank y'all.
Time is relative to the observer.
Yeah. I was going to ask you. I wondered if you knew about that with all the math that you've been around.
Time is relative to the observer. You figure just like if you're closer to a black hole, time's going to progress slower. But it depends on a person's point of view. That's where relativity comes in. Time could be passing very quickly for you, but for someone else, the rate of passage is much slower.
Yes, when we were kids.
Yeah.
I was closer to a black hole as a kid because time, it just was so slow.
He needs to change his name to Professor Boswell.
Yeah, he's the scientific
woodsman.
Mr. Bill said he learned all his science from the original Lost in Space from the 60s.
There was a lot of science to be had there. Hey.
Yes.
Well, just like according to Einstein's theory, we can't go.
There's the robot. Yorga's got the actual robot from the movie.
There it is.
Show.
Yeah, look at me.
The only-
Dave's got it too. What the heck?
So
I
bottom.
got it. Yeah.
It's Robbie
Yeah.
the robot.
You got
Robbie
Robbie
the
the
Ro-
robot, don't you?
Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
that started
I've got
it
the
all.
B9. I've got the B9, the one that was They said the guy that was the actor in the suit was always smoking cigarettes in there, and the whole thing stunk like hell and was smoking up.
Wait, what's Watt got? What is that? A television head of some sort. What is that, Watt? GP.
Oh, garbage pail kids, I think.
Oh, nice. I got a Boba Fett somewhere around here, and I also got a Glenn from The Walking Dead.
I
think they used
to-
I've got a whole bunch of Godzillas, and that's the only other thing I've got.
Robbie
I
the
should've-
robot they used in Forbidden Planet, and then I think they used the same one in Lost in Space.
They
I think
did,
they used
they
the
did.
same prop. Yeah.
I know where you got that, Dave. Dave, I know exactly where you got that.
Robbie the robot was in a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
Dave,
yeah.
you go to what I go to with my cousin, comic book and toy
Oh, yeah.
shows. I love
Oh
'em.
yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a big nerd, Craig. I love that stuff.
I go
All
as
right,
well.
David,
but-
I got one for you. Have you
All
ever
right.
seen King Kong Escapes back from 1967, where they had the robot Kong and the regular
Yes.
Kong? And
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, no,
yeah.
I'm thinking Godzilla. I remember
Yeah.
Robo Godzilla.
well, it
Sorry.
was made by Toho, but Godzilla wasn't in it. But it was called King Kong Escapes. The little blonde that played Lieutenant Watson in that movie, I have not only met, but I'm friends with her. She lives like 20 miles away from me. She used to come see me play when I played in the band and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Linda Jo Miller is her name. She's the sweetest little church lady you ever want to meet in your life.
Does she do Comic Cons and sign autographs?
Yes, she does.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but the thing is, here's the funny thing that I mean, it's not that funny, but okay, so she went over to Japan with her father was in the military, and they discovered her because she was very beautiful, and they put her in like magazines and stuff, like like Tiger Beat, whatever that was in Japan or whatever, and
Yeah.
they wanted her to play in this movie. She never acted in anything ever before, and she went in and did it, and then she they came back to the States, and she went to LA, and she did a movie called The Green Slime, and she started kind of getting the Harvey Weinstein treatment,
Yeah.
not exactly, and she's very much a church person, and she was like, no, she did one episode of My Three Sons, and she just came back out to the East Coast and disappeared. And it's only been within the past maybe 10 or 15 years that the people in Japan were like, they have all these Comic-Cons and all this interest in all these old actors and stuff. They tracked her down.
Yeah, she's
And now-
popular now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is. And now she does. I got pictures of me and her hanging out together.
You
man.
showed me. Jorg is right about this. He showed me the actual poster of the movie. Yes, I
Wow.
remember Jorg. I remember.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a signed poster. Yeah.
Dave, I got a
could-
quick
could
one
get
for you.
I could get you something. Because, like I said,
Ah,
I've
I'll
met
be
a lot of
forever
famous
grateful.
people. I mean, not a lot of famous people. I met some famous people, but her and I are truly friends. I mean, I could call her right now if I wanted to. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
It's too late. But
I'm so into science fiction. That would be great. Wow.
Dave, I got the mummified hand of Dean Martin. I'm going to give it to you.
oh my
I'm
God,
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right. I love
I wish I
Crooner.
did. Can you imagine
love-
how much?
Yeah.
Oh, Dean.
Craig, does it have martini in it?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yes, it's a drunk.
The Blob. Gross saw that movie at the drive-in, the Green Slime movie.
Hey,
The
here's a
Green
movie.
Mile. She was in that, but she was not a like the
Yeah,
main
it's
star.
alive. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
here's a
alive.
movie, Dave. You mentioned an old movie that I had to go watch. And
All right.
I got a movie I want y'all to check out. It's called Red Sun from 1971. It's a Western action. It's thrilling. It's gritty. It's exciting. But anyway, it's a
I'll
train
watch it.
carrying Japanese delegation with a ceremonial sword that for President Grant. And it's robbed by bandits. Charles Bronson was in there. Toshiro Mifune is in it. He's the Japanese man in the movie.
Well, I have to look that up. I wrote it down on my post-it note, Craig. I always love good movie
Hey, Craig,
recommendations.
I sent you an email with a link to the Man from Hong Kong in there.
I got it. Yes.
Gross says Red
Hey,
Sun.
that was Jorga telling us about it, Dave. I thought it was you. It was Jorga told us about the man from Hong Kong. That's it.
Man
Yeah,
from
your
Hong Kong.
yeah. Hot damn.
I
Sub
forget
New
who
York
tells
is
me
jamming.
things. I'm sorry. I could barely keep my head together.
We'll take the
Tarantino
Japanese
says
are
it's
ahead
one of
us.
his favorite movies.
Godzilla movies.
Oh, thank you, Hot Damn. I appreciate that. We really do appreciate you.
Remember
Son.
how Invasion of Astro Monster, an astronaut went to Planet X to fetch Rodan and Godzilla?
Yes.
And that was mentioned in more than one Godzilla movie, Planet X. And those aliens and their saucers.
I know all of this
Thank you,
stuff,
Hot.
man. I really do know all this. You're talking
The
about
creepy-
the invasion of Astro Monster, which was really Ghidra, right?
Wow, look at Yorgos all into it. Who are the
look
little
at this.
girls,
It's like,
the twins?
it's funny. These people from Planet X or something came to Earth and said, "Can we borrow your monsters?" And they borrowed Godzilla and Rodan to fight Ghidra on their planet. But come to find out, they were just brainwashing all the monsters that were sending them back to Earth to kill everybody. And Kumi Matsuno was the chick that was in it, and she is hot.
Hey, who were the two twins that would sing to the flying
Mothra
turtle?
twins. The Mothra twins.
Yes, Mothra.
No, they weren't singing to the turtle.
Mothra.
The turtle camera. He's in a whole nother franchise.
That's a whole nother one. All right, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
But
The Bridge Over River Kwai. What's that a sequel to?
Ooh. I know the movie, but I didn't know it was a sequel.
I didn't
He
either.
says it was with George Takei in it. Yeah.
He's
I don't know what it's
gay.
a sequel to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's a sequel to. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what
baby.
it's a sequel to
Movie.
either. It's a good movie.
Yeah, George Takei was in the Green Beret movie with John Wayne.
Unplug
And
my
out of the
microphone.
episodes of
Sorry.
Star Trek because of that. But see, why were the
What was
Japanese even talking about Planet X back in the 60s?
Wow. Look at Camel Carl put. Can you highlight
Wow.
that comment?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
That is
Wow.
interesting. And we were talking about
We-
body parts being sold
Yeah,
illegally. Yeah.
John Wayne's colon the other night, yesterday.
It's huge. It's huge.
Let's see, Camel Carl. Yeah, there it is.
The
why do they
Russians still have
preserve-
Rasputin's junk in a jar.
Why did they preserve
Yeah.
his colon? Why?
Why would they cut off Rasputin's junk?
Because you don't want the devil dong coming back. He was a very bad person. You don't want
I'm surprised they
anything.
haven't come out with a really, really good movie about Rasputin. You know, they never have done that.
You're right.
If
Too
they had-
scary.
If the royal family in Russia hadn't let him in, they probably never would have been murdered.
You're very correct.
It took everything to kill him. They shot him, they stabbed him, they freaking chopped his head off. He kept on going. I was like, they did everything to that guy.
He even
Like
came back
Michael
in
Myers.
Hellboy. He
Yeah.
was in
Like
Hellboy or
Rasputin.
something.
Oh, was he in Hellboy?
He was in some movie. They had the corpse of Rasputin was still alive for some
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you got to admit, he was like a rock star back in the day. You know what I mean? He had the long hair. He had all the chicks, you know. Hey, here's a trivia question. Who was the very first rock star?
shit. Wait, the very first who? Rock star?
Yep. Paganini.
Yeah.
David knows what I'm talking about. He was a violin
Yeah.
player. He had
Yeah,
long
right.
hair. He was crazy, and he would do these weird things where he would like saw his strings down so they were almost ready to break, like all of them but one. And he would like one of them would break, and then the next one would break, and he had a chicks all up front going, ah! And then he would break the next one, and he'd do a whole solo just on that one string.
No
And he'd
kidding.
leave. Yeah, he had long hair and everything, and that's what Yngwie Malmsteen. All of his licks come from Paganini.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
Yngwie
yeah.
took that. No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Paganini.
yeah.
Everything he does is Paganini. I'm telling you, and that's okay. Hell, if I could play that good, I'd steal it too.
I
Right,
know.
yeah.
I remember when the Bee Gees brought back Beethoven. Wasn't it Beethoven? No? Were you talking to me?
That was the Beatles. Roll over Beethoven.
No, they did
The,
roll over Beethoven, but somebody brought back
No,
Beethoven's.
he's talking about it was somebody else that won the Bee Gees, but they had
Who
that
was
song
it?
that was like da 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 da.
Da, 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 da. Yep, that was it.
Beethoven's fifth, but it was disco, and it wasn't the Bee Gees, but I don't know who it was.
Somebody did it, yes.
I know that Mr. Boswell knows the lyrics to that song you guys are singing.
He does.
Dun, 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 dun.
He was big in the discos back.
Yeah, someone said the Twilight Zone with the thing on the plane wing. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was.
Oh, that
great.
was the gremlin.
Yeah, the
Sure.
Gremlin. That's it.
That was a
Terror
true
at
gremlin.
30,000 feet.
Shatner in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
And
All right.
speaking of Twilight
You know
Zone,
what? When I saw that when I was a kid, it scared me so much I shattered my pants.
All right, hear that, Yorga. Hey, happy 4th of July to everybody. I want to wish y'all all a happy 4th of July, and thank y'all so much for coming and joining us tonight on one of the best damn shows ever, Dave Devine broadcasted. I love it.
We're having a great time. I'm really enjoying having you guys on and having the chat here and going on your show. We're having a great time all around. Yeah,
really
thank
is.
you guys very much.
I wanted to get back to the monk story because there was an episode of the original.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Where a man made a bet with the guy. He said, "I'll give you $1 million if you can't speak for a year." And the guy,
Oh yeah.
and the guy knew he couldn't do it. So you find out at the end of the episode, the guy had his vocal cords cut. Then he finds out the guy was fooling him and didn't have $1 million to give him.
Yeah.
All
Didn't
that
he,
for that.
Didn't he build like a booth or something that he put himself in?
Yeah, it was like almost like a cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And what was
brutal.
this on? A Twilight Zone, Jim, or
Yeah.
what?
The original
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Every episode of Twilight Zone has irony in it. At the very end, you go, oh.
Graw says that William Shatner rode that rocket and he left behind a captain's log. Is this
I love
international? Hey, is it a National Joke Day?
International Joke Day.
Hey,
What a coincidence.
he also circled Uranus looking for Klingons.
He sure did. He found them.
I know.
Very mean people.
All right. All right, folks. All right, we got to wrap it up, guys. Every good thing comes to an end. You know what I'm going to do one night? I almost did it tonight. But I'm going to try doing one of those Twitter spaces after we're done one night.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I share mine to Twitter, but I don't know if anybody sees.
And that way the chat could then talk to us maybe. So, yeah, that'd be cool.
Let me learn this technology, Dave.
Yeah, it's a new thing called Twitter.
Oh,
which everybody
there's
was
some
up in
way,
arms
Dave.
about.
There is some way we can make this show right here into a podcast.
I know.
It's on
I know.
YouTube. I haven't figured it out yet, Dave.
I got to. I'll have to read it. I got the memo. I got the email.
I would love.
We'll
if
have
we
to
could
do that. Yeah,
a podcast.
that would be great. Yeah, that would be great. In fact, I do on the channel. I did put a podcast section. I just haven't put any material in there yet. But I think I could just click the show over to there, and it would be maybe audio only. I don't know. We'll have to try it.
Let's figure that out. That I think we'll hit a whole nother driving audience.
Yeah, that.
Because aren't podcasts just for the drivers, or is that? What are we
No,
doing
I
right
mean,
now? Isn't this kind of like a podcast?
Yeah, pretty much is a podcast. This is exactly
more
what a
audio.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mike Jones.
Hey, Mike Jones, happy birthday, and thank you for coming to our podcast. We want to thank also Wildlife for being on our podcast, and Count Yorga for being here, and as always, my co-host and buddy and best friend and sweet Mr. Boswell.
Somebody's going to have to give Mr. Boswell some CPR, mouse to mouse or something, man. because He's
This is-
something over there.
No, that's
That's
Jim
why-
from 35 minutes ago.
He's older now.
Well, thanks, Craig, Jim, Wildlife, Yorga. Thanks for being here.
Thank you all
being
for
here.
coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you all for coming. What's going on next? Who's doing what?
Where do we go? Where do we go?
Where do we go?
I'm still awake.
All right.
Me too.
All right. We'll figure it out. Let me get the ending pulled up here, and we'll
Somebody go live.
Calm down.
calm down, everybody. But thanks for being here, guys, and chat.
And Dave's gonna call.
Here's the end of the show, guys.
Oh, what a grand lake.
It's grand, about 5 miles or 3 miles. I haven't figured it out.
You should
But
come
thanks
see
for-
my lake. We got a big
Yeah, I
lake.
would love to. Ciao, Matt. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th, and thanks, Matt, for coming. Awesome having you. Snooks, love you.
Thanks, Snow.
Connie.
Okay, all right. Well,
I don't want
Discord,
it to
yeah.
end. I don't want it to
Yeah.
end.
I know it's sad, but the good news is, Craig, we'll be back.
Awesome.
Thursday.
The good news is we'll be back. Thank you
No,
all
the
for
better
being
news
here.
is I bought the house next to yours, Dave. We're neighbors.
Oh, our wives are gonna get mad at us.
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood.
Thursday.
Thank you, Cashew. Thank you for everything.
That music. Yeah, thank you, Cashier. That's good, relaxing music. I like that.
Did you guys read what I put in private chat about Putin having the same DNA